What's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ and welcome back to another scary video. We got Nuke's top 5. Today's video is going to be a little longer, so if you guys want longer videos, please give it a thumbs up. But look, I'm not here to waste any more time, so without further ado, man, let's get it.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
Oh, really?
There's like little mosquitoes.
What kind of going on? What?
So you're not gonna go inside, or?
What did you say, Mommy? I didn't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
You can't tell me to find it.
And from the looks of it, it does look like a ghost.
Heather whispers, "She scares me," to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face. Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just kind of translucent too. Me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder. Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through. And these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded, like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal, it feels weird. Like you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds that they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight.
Wait, hold on.
It was my...
Did she say she went in there when she was a kid? Why are they letting kids go down there in the underground tunnels? And then these huge metal slabs, bro. Red flags, man. They're kids, bro. That's insane if you really think about it.
My friend was like over there, and I'm like, oh my God.
But this story gets even weirder still. Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
Yeah, I think this is real.
And if not, why could no one else see the strange woman walking down the sidewalk? Ho, no. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years. So one day, Kara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Wait, hold on. Your basement door don't have a handle on it?
Basement.
Yo, wait. You need pliers to open up your basement door?
This is my basement.
Look, I'm not judging, but bro, I never seen anything like this. How does that even happen? Well, no wonder you're here, Santa. You got Christmas decorations down there.
Summer.
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
What?
Yeah, it's in there.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Kara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Hear what?
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!"
Yo, it actually sounds like it's saying that.
So is Kara's basement haunted? Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit? Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
That's kind of interesting.
Daddy Ghost. One morning, a woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Right where?
Okay. Okay, show me.
See?
Oh.
On the floor?
Daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Let's go get him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In here.
Okay, show me.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy.
Oh, we seen this in the other video.
Yeah?
I just realized that.
What does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Daddy.
Look, dude, translucent. Look at this.
A heart?
You can see the background behind him. This dude is translucent. How is this even? I don't know.
Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
2 days later, and it happens again.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Oh!
The dryer.
Scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Oh, my arm.
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some online comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video. I also had a lot of comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again. A lot of people were telling me don't communicate with it.
Gotta tell you the truth.
I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So tell him, Mabel.
So is Cheyenne's daughter seeing the ghost of her granddad stopping by for a visit? What do you think? A grave situation.
Interesting.
A young woman named Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, a freaking cemetery in my front yard. I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Dang, it's a loud dog. Wolfie, shut up.
Room upstairs. You can literally hear her barking. Josie?
That's
Josie.
not Josie no more. Skinwalker, maybe?
Man, she's just been...
Bro, that growling, I did not expect the dog to look like this after the growling, man. Bro, be honest. After you heard that growling, you thought it was going to be some, like, big, humongous dog. That's a scary-looking dog. But no, it's just friendly-looking dog. Bro, I know I'm not the only one.
Staring at that, and then she started barking. And she growled. And when she growled, I kind of, like, booked it. But I don't really know, like... That's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again,
it's a cool looking door.
This is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like, what? What is it? What is it?
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason. But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there. As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Oh yeah, that's definitely...
Well, that's not creepy.
Definitely interesting.
Seriously, what are you two looking at?
Looking at that makeshift graveyard.
What is it?
But now, weirdest of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property, and they also just weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development.
Oh no.
Like, why?
There's something. This is
They
real.
just kind of come.
There was definitely something wrong here.
Really breeze around this area. and they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever video this is real.
What's up?
All the animals acting weird
and a little creeped out
They're
by
all
all
stuck.
the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
I would be too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This location is outside. Go ahead.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You're a cow.
I scared. He's like, oh.
They're actually not mine. I don't know. It wasn't showing up.
They're not hers?
No. They come hang out around here every night. Yeah. What would you do if this happened in your house?
Oh my God. Hi.
Some creepy cows, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Smart man. I would have loved to.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like.
Alarm in the house go off.
Are you for real right now?
Why you leaving your door wide open? Is the neighborhood that safe to where you can leave the door wide open? Warning headphone users. Oh, yep, this is real. This is real, man. Bro.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt.
Woo!
She drops her food in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside. Hunter or hunted.
I don't care what
Nick and
nobody
Ted
says,
from
that
the
clip
YouTube
is
channel
real.
The Hunting Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote wilderness of Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
Yeah, YouTube.
Alright, so, while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording.
Okay.
Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities. So, all they can do is listen.
Nah, man. It's either a mimic or somebody actually getting like, you know what I'm saying?
There ain't nothing out here.
But bro, these dudes are low-key screwed.
I keep getting chills all down my back. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, these dudes are low-key screwed.
Screaming at the absolute top of their lungs over there.
You have no service.
Very not good obscenities to someone else. I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
You're always going after that skinwalker. That skinwalker is gone. That didn't do anything to the skinwalker.
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
We ain't got any service in here, so can't call the police and tell them to go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, there's just like a guy that's absolutely losing his mind over there.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department. Okay. I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon, but then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people, obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do, and we had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update on what happened after their terrifying encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt, you can see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Even though Nick and Ted reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and we really got unsettled by it, and we weren't scared that someone wasn't coming after us, but we had heard something that it could have been. Your mind goes to think about what could that be, and I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown? Was it just someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump?
That would be crazy.
Or was it something much more disturbing? You decide.
I feel like that's somebody
version of this video.
I feel like that's somebody trying to kill a skinwalker. I think that's what it is. He encountered a skinwalker, got way too close, and then he was already armed. So he tried to shoot it. Obviously it didn't work. And I feel like the skinwalker scooped him up and then left no evidence of anything there.
Oh, be sure to check out the channel, The Hunting Public. Shadow of a Doubt. Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity. One night while she is home alone, she starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
Oh, it's a child ghost. Just want to play. That's all. On the other hand, it may be evil. I don't know. What is that? Is that a penguin? Yeah, this whole clip is real. How can you fake this? Yo! Get out of the room!
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it? In the window reflection, the large shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there. Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has haunted her apartment for months, but she just can't afford to move out right now. So is Rosanna being haunted by some evil entity?
Yes, it's real.
Is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Because all the toys can't be malfunctioning at the same time.
The other side.
There's no way.
A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks. It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer. This is the footage.
I'm right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. And I knew that something was going on. That's a lot of cops.
Wait,
holy shit!
I see something? I think my eyes are playing games with me. I'm waiting for to see what it was, to see if I was right.
Oh my god, they're calling.
Yes, there it is. It's a child, a kid ghost.
Over. What was Tom doing?
Is there like an app you can check or something to figure out?
Oh, Jesus. Abby's okay.
And they don't notice that?
Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
The small shadow of a child can be seen lurking outside the trailer, seemingly lost and abandoned. But the police don't even notice, walking right by as if they can't even see the child. And then suddenly the small child shadow just disappears. Watch again. The figure disappears into thin air right in front of the police, but they don't seem to see anyone. Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video.
Really?
Something that looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father go to check out the trailer, and things get really weird.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Whoa! What was that?
What was that?
That's what I'm saying. A crow.
Ugh.
How did a crow get in there?
Jeez.
Look at all those different alcohols.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Yeah, this kid died too, like, I don't know, before, a long time ago.
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets, which seems odd as the man has only been deceased and out of the trailer for a few days. So how did the bird get there? But next, Diana sees a child's paintings on the refrigerator. Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago at a very young age. But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life, descending into sorrow and alcoholism. So, is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming back to meet him as he passes to the other side?
I think it is.
What do you think?
So sad, man.
Mirror, mirror. A woman who goes by the online name Pixie Paranormal 1 is a psychic medium and paranormal investigator who has had quite a few strange experiences. Some that could be supernatural.
Ouija board.
What is this noise? What is this noise?
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit too real.
You're gonna get grabbed in the dark.
I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me. Human beings freak me out.
But recently, Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very chilling experience right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Go here.
Look at my mirror. My mirror's cracking by itself.
Oh.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked by itself. Why is it cracking by itself?
No fucking idea.
There's two big.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just carry on with it.
Get in there just playing Roblox.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty seven.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes.
The Ouija
Even
board,
weirder,
I'm
what
telling
looks
you.
like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror. So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here?
This is real. The Ouija board.
Videos. And now again, we end this video with clips that might seem a bit spooky at first, but nah. Case in point. Some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building, and they find something absolutely terrifying.
Urbex is spun into.
Hij is allemaal.
As partner.
Now, honestly, squatters in an abandoned house are much more dangerous than ghosts. Also, did you notice that this guy's friend has on the same jacket as the squatter guy?
Yeah, that's why I said his partner.
Bizarre. And next up, a woman is chilled to her core as she wakes up to strange activity. Some unseen force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
I don't see any string. Could this be real? I don't know.
But then it's just her cat stuck inside her wardrobe chest. Look, there's his little head peeking out. And finally, Pedro sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just not there.
Like a tiny person. Chair.
Creepy. And then Pedro realizes that he just has weirdly designed chairs. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you want to be awesome. And hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
Man, crazy videos, man. All right, guys, we got another video by Nuke's Top 5, man. Let's get it.
A woman named Natalie who lives in the UK with her family says that lately strange things have been happening in their home. Natalie says that recently they have been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
Oh, yep, real.
Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see, he says, "I don't like it, no." Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and said that there was a man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was no man in his room, so just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You decide. Reality check. Now, before we start with this video, it needs a little bit of explanation. So the Quest 3 VR headset has a mixed reality mode where it can scan your room, including all furniture, and it will actually project your game onto the walls, ceiling, and furniture of your own house. This tech uses infrared light and depth sensors to only detect things in the room, and it's actually very accurate. So Reddit user Moki is playing a kids game called First Encounter where you shoot at puffy little aliens that virtually run around your house. But her Quest VR headset is picking up something very strange in her home.
Is that a witch? Bro, there's something standing there.
Now again, it bears mentioning that Moki is playing a kid's game. This is not a ghost game, and whatever that is should not be there. The Quest VR headset has detected something very strange in her hallway. Something shadowy that looks like a man standing there in a dark hood or robe. So just what do you think that her VR headset was picking up? Let me know. The Midnight Messenger. Jennifer is taking care of her elderly mother who is critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
Did you hear it? In the middle of the night, a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come." And the elderly woman seems to raise her hands and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
Okay.
The woman's daughter Jennifer says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister who passed away in 2017. She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
Okay.
By the way, Jennifer's family has recently had a lot of bad news, with both her elderly father and mother sadly becoming critically ill. If you'd like to help them, you can check out their GoFundMe at this link, which you can also find down in the video description. Scratching the surface. Tara Rule says that as a child, she lived in a haunted house. She says that as she grew up, she believes that some strange paranormal entity from the house attached itself to her.
I'm going to tell you a ghost story. It's a true ghost story. And I believe that whatever it is has followed me here.
Tara says that she often finds all of the cabinets in her kitchen open. She also says that her cat sometimes seems spooked and will actually just hide for no reason. But Tara says that lately, things in her house have started to get even spookier.
I'm on the phone with my stepdad today, right? And he goes, "Who's there with you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who's there with you?" I was like, "No one, why?" And he's like, "Who's that guy talking?"
Guy.
I'm like, I'm here completely alone. What do you mean? He's like, there's a man talking, like just as loud as you right now. And I was like, I don't hear anything. And then he said it stopped.
But it gets even weirder, because you see, recently scratches have started to form on Tara's windows, but not on the inside. Tara has noticed that there are now strange deep scratches on the outside of the windows of her apartment on the 2nd floor.
So bad news, there's new scratches. Again, these are on the outside of the windows, and I'm on the 2nd floor. You can tell me what you think it says.
Those are some deep scratches. Dang, you scratched a lot.
I don't know what it says, but it looks like it's like 4 letters maybe. Again, this is on the outside of the window.
Oh, I don't know what it says.
2nd floor. But I'll show you, these are definitely
it says a place that you do not want to go to.
Of the window, because I can wipe and wipe and wipe, and they're 100% on the outside. The only other like weird-ish thing to note is I've been hearing like loud noises.
Yeah, I know you see that cabinet door open.
Am I That's Jackie. Oh my god, thank god.
Nice looking kitchen though. Oh my gosh.
Jackie. I'm sorry, dude. You just
Jackie,
scared
come
the
on, man.
holy out of me.
As Tara is showing the new scratches that have formed on her windows, she actually manages to capture one of the kitchen cabinets opening all on its own. Understandably, she is a bit freaked out.
Yep, I am
too.
To
this day, Tara Rule still experiences strange activity in her apartment, and she found new scratches on her windows just days ago. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. The other side.
Yeah, I saw.
Brother and sister Josh and Crystal are doing a paranormal investigation at the notoriously haunted Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, California. The old hotel opened in 1888, and over the last 137 years, workers and visitors at the hotel claim to have witnessed multiple paranormal incidents and sightings. There are constant reports of lights flickering, televisions turning on and off, and things flying off shelves. Josh and Crystal see something in a side room and try to catch it on film. It doesn't really work, but they do catch something even creepier.
It's okay. I can see you.
We can all see you.
Are you a little boy? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going like back and forth. See movie? See movie?
Your hand's way too close.
Wow.
It's okay.
No, wait. Come back. Come back.
Where?
No, you come back. Go straight. Look straight. Towards me. No. Turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
As Crystal attempts to talk to the spirit of a little boy that she believes haunts the room, suddenly Josh's camera captures the spooky, unexplained shadow of a little child that seems to run right past Crystal from the other side.
Put your back foot.
So did Josh and Crystal catch evidence of the supernatural at the old Hotel del Coronado?
Yeah, I think
As
so.
always, you decide. Gimme shelter. YouTuber Tyson Pierce has a channel dedicated to travel, the outdoors, and basic survival in nature. But on one fateful day, all of his training is put to the ultimate test when something happens that is absolutely terrifying. Tyson is out in the middle of nowhere in Hawkesbury, Ontario, Canada, building what he calls a Viking turf house survival hut. Tagging along with him to help are his younger brother and his friend. The guys are about halfway through building the Viking hut when suddenly an urgent weather warning comes through on Tyson's phone.
Environment Canada has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Mobile coverage area, take cover immediately if threatening.
But he and the boys are in the middle of nowhere with no time to get out of there. Now, before I show this in accordance with YouTube rules, let me note that absolutely no one was hurt in this video. This frightening scene is what happened as the storm rolled in.
Oh, leaf.
What the hell?
I think I've seen this before.
Holy sh**. I'm going. Oh, je pense qu'il y a une tornade.
Non, oui, bon.
On peut pas se sauver, c'est d'être là. Check.
Ouais, c'est sauvé.
Check.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
Elle s'en vient, reste en dedans.
Non, non, non.
En dedans, en dedans. Non, on peut pas, il est trop tard. En dedans. Reste en dessous. Tornado.
Yeah, get under the shelter.
Tornado. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low.
Yo.
Stay low.
Is it leaving?
No, stay low, buddy. Stay.
There's a lot more room than what I thought there was in there.
Stay. This is more ball. Stay low. No, we're good.
No, we're dying.
No, stay. Bro.
Yeah, this whole clip ain't fake. This is 100% real.
Stay, Miguel.
Stay.
Holy
f***.
Look at the trees.
Sir, 100%, sir.
Please, God, please.
God, s'il vous plaît. Oh my God, no.
Stay low.
Oh.
Holy f***.
Tyson, please.
Stay. Please, God, please.
God, please. Oh, sorry. I'm so blessed.
C'est good. On est good.
On est bon.
On est correct.
I'm not gonna lie, I will be crying too.
On est correct, guys. On est good. S'il vous plaît.
Now again, let me repeat that in accordance with YouTube rules, none of these guys were hurt.
Nobody was hurt.
The amazing stability of Tyson's shelter, everyone survived and made it out without a scrape. Tyson returns a few days after the storm to check out his shelter and the surrounding woods.
That's my cabin. 2 trees. 2.
Dang.
That's my cabin right there.
If anything, it made it more sturdy.
That is insane. Oh, that's snap though. Snap. I need to clear the trees. That's snap there as well.
The trees around the shelter have been uprooted and blown to the ground, but
Yo,
the
leave them
shelter
there.
is still there.
It's-
Guys are even able to
it
find
got
their
upgraded.
bikes buried under one of the downed trees.
Oh yes. Oh my God, no way.
Bro.
Our bikes are good. Wow.
Good spot.
My bike.
Our bikes are good.
So Tyson's amazing nature shelter actually saved their lives. He considers it a blessing that they were all able to escape without injury.
Thank you.
The Night Visitor. In the city of Gwalior in India, something very strange has been happening. Multiple people have recorded CCTV footage of a strange woman wrapped head to toe in traditional Indian clothing who seems to roam the streets late at night ringing random doorbells before just vanishing without a trace.
Nah,
it
man.
is said
If a lady do that to my door, man, I'm opening the door and I'm just tackling her to the ground, and then I'm going back inside. Cause why are you doing that late at night? I'm trying to sleep. Why are you ringing my doorbell and going away? Now you gotta get tackled now.
that animals react strangely to the woman, often running in fear. On one late night, a family in Gwalior records the woman walking down their street.
भैया देखो जी घंटी भी बजाई है इसमें जी तमन आंटी की हाँ
Yep, at that moment, you gotta get tackled now.
हाँ भैया जी भैया साफ नहीं आ रही यार इसकी
Then she walking away casually, slowly.
वो तेरी भैया हाँ
Did her arm glitch?
और उसने बैककर भी कुत्ती को नकल हो रही भैया देखो हाँ
A bull in the alley runs away in fear as the woman approaches.
A bull
and then
ran
as
away?
she rings one of the doorbells, her arm seems to stretch in a bizarre, inhuman way.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
Now,
I
no
thought they
one
glitched.
knows who the woman is or why she repeats this strange behavior night after night. Some residents of the town believe that she might be some sort of spirit, especially since police have been called multiple times to the scene. But when they arrive, the woman can never be found. Just outside your window.
I think that's real. Her arm's kind
It's
of
late one
translucent.
night when three brothers are asleep in their room. They wake up to a strange sound that seems to be coming from their window.
What was that, bro? Nah, bro, chill, bro. Hold it down. Bro, are you serious? That's a germ. Bro, it's coming from like there. Bro, but it's hot. No germ. I don't care. No.
Sorry for pausing, but I just realized I had the same bunk bed when I was a kid, man. The same exact bunk bed too. I remember one time when I was a kid, little story time. One time when I was a kid, man, I invited my friends over, and then we will all jump off the top bunk, right? Because I slept on the top bunk. Well, I had the top and the bottom bunk, so I almost slept on the top bunk. But we will always just jump off the top bunk, and then the first time I did it, I hurt my feet. Like I landed on my feet in like an awkward way, and then it was injured, man. It was not good, man. I got in trouble, and I got grounded for that, man. Never again. Actually, I did do it again. I just didn't let nobody know. But oh.
The boys have the fright of their life as they hear and see someone or something looking into their window, and they run from the room screaming. Unfortunately, the clip was posted without a source, so we just have to wonder what they saw. And even scarier, we have to worry that these shaky bunk beds will someday come crashing down and crush that guy on the bottom bunk.
That's how mine was too.
8 lives.
I still slept like an angel up there,
was sent
though.
in by hundreds of Nuke's Top 5 viewers, but unfortunately, no one had a link to the original source. So the story goes that the owner's cat had recently passed away, but they believed that her ghost was haunting her old play cat tower. They claim they set up a camera and caught this spooky footage.
Could that be a malfunction? Okay, that's not a malfunction. Yep, this is not a malfunction. This is real.
Now, I have no source on this video, and I'm certainly not saying it's a quote-unquote real video of a ghost cat, but it's definitely kinda creepy. And some animal lovers say that they actually find the video very comforting. But let me know what you think.
I find it unsettling.
Scary videos. So as usual, these are videos that were sent in that didn't really fit in the rest of the list. They're either a bit silly, a bit funny, or just kinda weird. So, Kaylee Shreve is working her shift at a Victoria's Secret store and she goes to take a restroom break. But things start to get very weird.
I swear to God, this hand dryer just turned on by itself. And that's how far, like, this is how far away I am from it. Turn on again if there's somebody here with me. I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
Now that's
gotta be a
truly
malfunction.
disturbing. And let's hope that one of Kaylee's coworkers had a wet wipe or something.
I will shit on myself right I'm not even wiping my ass.
Next up,
That's
TikToker
disgusting.
RCA is exploring an old abandoned house that is said to be haunted. He encounters something lurking in the decaying house that shocks him to his core.
Bro, the whole building's gonna collapse.
What the f? Yo, what the f?
A crow? Or a raven, whatever it's called. Man, get up out of there, man. The whole house about to fall
So
apart.
it's only a black vulture, but these birds
Or
usually
the
feed off
silent.
dead things. So what if there's something dead in that? No, there's probably not. There's probably nothing in there. Anyway, and finally, there's nothing worse than when you rent a nice Airbnb and the owner decides to drop by to say hello. Especially if they drop by like this.
What the hell?
Oh, I've seen this before. This is crazy, man.
Yeah? Excuse me. Yeah,
He got a whole secret room in the house.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard.
Come on,
What are you
Richard.
doing? What a minute, yeah? Is that a...
I was thinking about going and having a shower now.
Where's your trousers?
Dude got no pants on.
Where's your trousers?
If it's not inconvenient right now, I'd like to use the bathroom.
Excuse me, we've rented this house from you.
Yeah, well, any problems
No, there's no problems, mate. Just like...
with the house?
Well, yeah, I'm happy with the house, but like, what are you doing here?
I live here.
You're not supposed to be there
Okay,
when I rent
but
it
like,
out.
what are you doing, mate? Where's my privacy?
No,
So hold a minute, yeah. Whilst we're sleeping, yeah, you're going out in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, I've got to put my dirty plates out there.
What are you using a
Wild.
jail in there? And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
This is just embarrassing, man.
Washing machine. I hope you don't mind.
What the? But it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
Put some pants on,
No
man.
problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No. This is unfortunate. I do all this at night.
I think the no pants is the most disturbing part for me.
That's something.
So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Man, this is crazy, man. This is real crazy, man. Look, I'm ending it off right there, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I love you guys, and until next time, peace.